In 2009, I wrote the song Mockingbird in a very dear friend's basement just a couple weeks before we were getting ready to go and harvest onions down through the Central Valley and follow the migrant caravan up north following that harvest. A lot of landowners were getting ready to flip their crops, so it was a bit of a hustle. It was a tomato season going in next. And we started in Lamont and started weaving and working our way up. Slept in my car, squatted in different places, stayed in garages. It was a very intense season and months of my life. And I had been living in Oregon. Many of my friends were Latino, and undocumented, seemed to be stuck in the system. And so I was trying to understand what was going on. And I grew up in Guatemala. Many of my best friends growing up were Guatemalan, and I didn't think of them as any different than me. We were a minority race in that country, and so we were targeted both for privilege and for violence because of our skin color. But I never saw that as a division between myself and my friends. I saw that as a spirit place of where a person is struggling, not an overarching human group shortcoming. And so there have been stories about dehydration and death in farm fields due to production and that need to produce. And I have a deep understanding of how empires are built on the backs of slaves. I haven't read about an empire that doesn't exist and has clean hands from slavery. So I wanted to understand firsthand and participate in what was going on and be a presence. I wanted to have a wisdom through action to see if maybe a root understanding would come out of this. There's been issues with borders forever, since someone claimed this is mine and you can't have it, and you have to live on that side and I live on this side. And the violence that is the cause of these man-made divisions over beautiful landscape is a tragedy of humanity, I feel. And I see it as a very subtle line and very evident for a patriarchal, authoritative position that says, I can have this and you can't have it. And drawing a man-made definitive line that says, this is mine and you have to stay out, is a very ugly side to human hope and potentiality. And so I wrote this song as a prayer that we could rise above that, those man-drawn lines, and see the earth as one beautiful global landscape that is to be a unified cosmic force. And this is a deep prayer in my heart and from my own experience that is deeply I used to say in Spanish, gringa por afuera y chapina por adentro. which means I look white on the outside, but really I'm brown on the inside. I'm Guatemalan on the inside. And this was a way that I could just find myself in spaces where I didn't really know how I fit in, but I knew I belonged because I was there. I was physically there. And yeah, I'm hopeful that border lines can be overcome and that we can see through the violence and the wars that have established border lines, and that we can learn from those lines to create a beautiful song of unity for our children, for seeing the earth as a unified source of life. And that's Mockingbird. That's all I'm going to say right now about this song. My next song is of my most theatrical. It is coming out tomorrow on Friday, and it is called Shadowless She. I hope you will enjoy it. Thank you.